Okay, so DaBaby just recently dropped a mixtape titled How the F Is This a Mixtape? And the mixtape sold about 9,000 copies first week. And the first thing I said was, damn, what if DaBaby didn't say and do the things he did in 2021? So let's just say we had a time machine and erase what DaBaby did, all his actions and all that crazy stuff he was doing and saying. I still believe that people would still say DaBaby fell off. Would it be to this magnitude how it is now? No, but people would still say it because even in his peak, even before his peak, people were saying DaBaby's flow sounds the same. That was already starting to bubble a bit. And of course he had his own flow, and that's what people usually want. We want people with their own flow. We don't want people to sound the same like others because no one sounds like DaBaby. But one thing about DaBaby, he would keep doing the same flow, the same delivery. It was all the same. And then he came out with The Rockstar featuring Roddy Ricch in 2020. And DaBaby switched it up because it was more melodic and everything was different there. Until this day, that's DaBaby's biggest song. It stayed at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 for 7 weeks.
Brand new Lamborghini, fuck a cop car. With a pistol on my hip like I'm a cop.
The night when things went downhill for DaBaby, it was when he was performing at Rolling Loud and said some homophobic remarks, and it was just downhill after that. And let's just say he didn't say what he said on that Rolling Loud stage and performed and had a good show, everything would have been okay. He would have eventually came out with his own meal from Burger King, just like Travis Scott has his own meal, for example, or Sweetie. But Burger King and other sponsors and deals cut ties with DaBaby.
I had my own meal at Burger King. A lot of people don't know that. It was called the Jonathan Kirk meal. They wanted to use my name. I shot a commercial for it and everything.
Oh,
like right before everything popped off. Yeah, they had my name on the box, everything.
Did it
like
come
they
out?
had me. No. That's when all the controversy and shit
But
popped
wait,
off.
what-
I had $30 million worth of shows on the schedule before December 31st. I was finna buy my private plane, all that shit. I had all that. I had it mapped out. I'm finna get me a jet here, young. Do this. So yeah, but it is what it is. It go how it go. And that 30 is that's just what was already on the schedule. You get what I'm saying? If we go to talking about like brands and like that. Yeah, I'm $1 billion baby. Like I'd already been up probably about 300 M's. 3-4 for sure. I ain't even get the tour with my #1 song.
Right.
Eventually, DaBaby would apologize, but it didn't seem genuine, and people killed him even more for that. It's crazy because in DaBaby's peak, he had more monthly listeners than Drake. He was at 52 million, surpassing Drake, who was at 50 million at the time. So when DaBaby came out with some more new music, the whispers of him having the same flow and all those mumblings, they became louder and louder, and it really became a thing. That's all people would say. DaBaby, your flow sounds the same. You gotta switch it up. It sounds the same. This is whack. This is boring. It's the same thing. Because when DaBaby came in the game, it was refreshing. It was very different. It was very fun, charismatic, and all of that. But it became tiring after a while. And yeah, you can say that the thing that he said at Rolling Loud messed up his career. It definitely did. But if DaBaby had some more versatility, he would be able to beat this cancel culture, because DaBaby's not the first artist that people try to cancel. You have people like Chris Brown or someone like Tory Lanez. They try to get them out of here, but they still find a way to evolve and make good music and still have people listen to them, whether the majority of people like them or not. DaBaby would have been in this position anyways, I feel like. He doesn't really like to take a risk musically. I mean, his music videos are really good, very entertaining, very creative. He's a very good, director or whatever, but in the music, it just doesn't hit. Even though the recent mixtape that he dropped, there was a couple songs that were not that bad. The mixtape wasn't bad or anything like that. It just sold very low because people aren't really checking for DaBaby. And right now we're in the times where people want great music. A lot of people aren't aiming for mid or okay music. People want good, really good music. That's why you see till this day the top rappers and top artists, they're still selling very well because people are checking for them because they know they're going to get good or great music. Even though there are some great artists in the game that are declining in terms of sales, but that's for a whole nother video. And it's crazy because DaBaby would easily hit 100K first week back then, selling 124K first week on his Blame It On Baby album, and also selling 145K first week on his Kirk album. DaBaby would definitely be more respected if he didn't do all those stuff. He would definitely be more respected in 2024. his sales definitely would have decreased. Would he be selling 9K? No, I probably say DaBaby would be selling maybe around in the 20K area, because DaBaby can rap. His freestyles are really good. If you see a DaBaby freestyle, they're always good. Especially these days when you see DaBaby in his freestyles, that's the only thing that kind of keeps them, I guess, somewhat viral, where blogs will post it and things like that. It's when he freestyles, because he can rap. He has his own flow and stuff like that. But when it comes to the music and things of that nature, yeah, it's not really hitting like that. And some would say, well, he was on some pop songs, like the song with him and Dua Lipa, which was doing very good. I think it peaked at number 2. That song was everywhere. Who knows, maybe if he stayed on a feature run with the pop artist, maybe he would survive a little longer. Who knows, maybe he could have really crossed over if he had continued going that route. But he said what he said, and then Dua Lipa removed him off of the remix. You could still find it if you search for it, but on radio, his part was removed off the song. And other places where you see the song, you'll see the song, it doesn't say featuring DaBaby anymore. So the question is, can DaBaby make a comeback? I'm gonna be real, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think his best bet is coming out with singles, because he did have that song featuring Sexy Red. It's the Shake Some remix, and that song actually charted and peaked at number 65 on the Billboard Hot 100. So DaBaby's best bet is to just keep dropping singles. He went from an album artist selling so much first week and having so much anticipation towards him to people not really caring about his music like that. He's better off dropping singles. Hopefully he catches a hit. Just keep dropping little mixtapes, little EPs. He's better off doing that, because it is possible if a song is that good. If it's that good, that catchy enough, and if it hits, you put money towards it and then you go from there. But for now, yeah, mixtapes, singles, EPs, that's it. Yeah, and I think it's gonna be like that forever for the rest of DaBaby's career. And that's not bad. It's not bad being a singles artist. Everyone can't be at the top selling so much first week and, being in that big dog status. I mean, he was there for a little bit, but he can eat off of singles, but that's about it. It is what it is. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about DaBaby. Where do you feel like DaBaby would have been this year if, he didn't say or did the things that he did back then? Yeah, let me know all that down below. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm out.